Beautiful soul, welcome to my channel. So today we have a beautiful full moon, and Spirit is wanting us to do a very short reading here together where you can choose between these three different crystals and talk about what would be good for you to let go of this full moon. Okay, so you can choose between this beautiful blackish and actually bluish and grayish pointy quartz, and there is this beautiful green one. It's light green and dark green, and then we have this beautiful shiny one here. It shines in all the colors of the rainbow. I feel like mostly blue and yellow and green and purple. Okay, so choose between these three ones for your reading, and let's see what Spirit advises you to let go of for this full moon. All right, I'll see you in your reading. Beloved soul, so let's get on with your reading. Let's see what you have to let go of this full moon. I'll be using these beautiful cards made by my good friend Stine Kiholm Andersen. I'll put the link below if you want to buy them. She actually makes them all, draws them all herself. They're so powerful. All right, so we'll take one card for this group, and it says Insight. Okay, card number 43. I'm really getting a lot about intuition here, about listening to your higher self, and I feel like perhaps you have asked yourself a lot about how do I actually receive my intuition here. Okay, how do I let myself receive messages without being doubtful here? So there is definitely a message here about how to let go of that doubt that your own, very own natural instinct and insight is not good enough sometimes. Okay, and yeah, that's very normal energy to sit with, right? We all have, me as a channeler, I have to really trust my intuition all the time, right? Because if I interrupt what I want to say from Spirit with my own thoughts, then I'm really, it's not good, right? So here we have that precise energy here. How do I trust my intuition here? And we have the card Schizophrenia. All right, these are Danish cards, so it's again back and forth between it almost looks like the same energy in these two cards. You see this person hanging from one edge to the next. We have two birds in the air. So how do we do that? And I feel like I have to tell you how to do that, because it's all about being quiet, and I do it when I put a hand on my heart. I ask myself if this feels right, and then I actually feel a sense of peace or calmness within my heart, within my chest. For some of you, it might be in your stomach, because someone is more connected to their stomach than their heart, their solar plexus. Wherever it is that you go to instantly to ask yourself something, where you feel peace and quiet when something really feels right. So that's how you actually ask your body to have a reaction to the insight that's coming, or the intuition, the intuitive message, the feeling that's coming up. Okay, when I put my hand on my heart, my solar plexus, these two are mostly the ones in my throat chakra as well. This is where I sort of feel with my body, my intuition, and if I feel like nauseous and really going tightness, that's the feeling of something. It's wrong, something is off, something is not good here. All right, so this is what Spirit really wants you to work on this full moon, okay? To let go of the notion that you can't listen to your own intuition, because your intuition speaks to you all the time. Every second of every moment, it speaks to you. Your higher self is the one providing your intuition. Your angels are the ones whispering thoughts and actions in your ear about how to proceed with things, and it can be like go as far as you go to the supermarket and you forgot to bring your list, and you're like, okay, I can remember, you know, most of it, and then you you buy a lot of it, but and then you walk past an item and it wasn't on the list, and you're like looking very, very intensely at it or feeling something about that item, and you can't figure out, why should I buy it? Because I don't need it, right? You just can't figure it out, why the hell should I buy that item? And you cannot, with your logical mind, your practical sense, actually find a good excuse to buy it. So you walk past it, right? When you come home the next day, something happens, and whatever you were meant to cook, whatever you happen in your daily life, practical life, suddenly you need that one item that you actually heard from someone that you needed, but you couldn't understand it, right? So you walk past it, and the next day you're like, oh, I should have just bought it, right? So, and this is what happens when your intuition or your angels bring you a notion of something that will happen in a day or two, or in the future, or just a whisper of, you're gonna need it. You just are gonna need it, right? So those kind of things you have to open up to, and go back to the row where the item was and say, okay, I'll buy you. I don't know why. I'll just do it, and then buy it, and then you'll see actually the moment in time where you really did need it will come very fast after, I feel like. So I want to say, so and Spirit is like, you can do this because you actually receive our messages all the time, right? So it's just about practicing putting your logical mind and your ego aside, and just stay calm and use your intuition, even though you don't have proof or a logical explanation why you're feeling that or doing that or wanting that. Okay, and so so this is very good. This is what Spirit's really wanting you to say. Practice how to put your mind and ego aside, and just listen to the place where you can sort of feel it in your body, putting your hand wherever it is that you feel the sensation of something feeling right, and try to practice on well, feeling that emotion that comes up every time you have a choice to make, or every time you have are doubting something, right? Because there is an angel on your shoulder, like there, right? Whispering in your ear, saying, buy that item, you're gonna use it tomorrow. Okay. All right, I'm gonna end this with Soulful Woman. Beautiful cards like these will give you a little, I don't know, extra advice for this full moon. Okay. And we have Path Awareness, card number 30. Wow. And it says, if I sincerely ask, I'm always guided back to the right path for me and to my central purpose. You're always guided. You are always guided. Yeah. Wow. What a beautiful reading you got here. I love it. I just love it. This little advice of what to let go of in this full moon. The doubt that you can get astray on your path. Because no, your intuition, your higher self, your angels are always guiding you into the right path for you, right? And you always do follow your central purpose. So, wow, that's very beautiful. Okay, so this is what I had for you. Can you have such a happy full moon? And I'll see you next time. Take care. So this is your reading if you chose this beautiful green pointy one to ask, what do you have to let go of this full moon reading? I'll be using these beautiful cards from my friend Stine Kiholm Andersen. I'll be linking for her because I just love her cards. She draws them and paints like really so beautiful. It's out of this world the way she paints. So she's calling this card Shadow Self Oracle card. So let's see what's going on in your shadow self here at this full moon, and what does the angels and spirit want you to think about and work about. Okay. Okay, so we get this one is card number 6, denying the good in your life. Okay. Yeah, sometimes we can get wrapped up in an old path that tells us that we are really always a little bit deprived of happiness or deprived of things we need or love, the kind of love that we're looking for, or and forgetting to be grateful about the things that we actually, if we really sat down and counted or wrote down on a piece of paper, could be grateful for in our life. Okay. So if you're out there thinking, I'm always so unlucky, I'm always alone, I'm always unhappy, I'm always blah blah blah, the spirit is really wanting to help you with this card, saying to you that there are so many things. Just look around you right now where you're sitting and find 3 good things or 5 good things that you can be appreciative of. And they're wanting you to do that as an exercise every day, and perhaps count even more as you go through your life. When you step into a room or when you walk out the door, whatever, where you can say to yourself, I really appreciate the sun is up today. I really appreciate my morning coffee. I really appreciate my home and my house. And I really appreciate this or that person in my life that loves me or whatever. Okay. I'm sorry, that was my son coming in and he just walked out again. So let's from Wushu Sen have a card to clarify this one here. Wow, you have transformation. Okay. Yeah. So this is card number 13, which is a death card energy, always some sort of a transformation in this energy here. Yeah, so for some of you, you are shedding things out of your life. And I feel like for some of you, you might be missing some things because you are actually transforming your life and gaining new things to be grateful for, perhaps that you haven't even yet acknowledged or experienced that you could be grateful for because it's new. I feel like definitely those of you who chose this stone is really undergoing something pretty huge here. What to take, what to skip over, what to throw out. How much do I need? Okay, so I want to take one more card here for this energy here. So we have the Creator. Okay, wow. So this energy definitely tells me that what you have to let go of is a lot of things. It's a lot of things because you are transforming. But don't forget that you are the creator of your own life. You can manifest whatever the heck you want. This is what these cards tell us. It's very beautiful energy coming in, very strong vibrational energy as of someone who is actually awakening, I feel like I want to say, okay? So don't forget, in the process, in the middle of this process of transforming, that you are the one who creates your life. You're the master of your life. You're magnificent. You are strong. You are loving. You are caring. You are God. You are God. And you can create as much as any God can, okay? And I just want to say to let go of that doubt. That stuff can take up in your life that you need. People can take up room in your life that you need. Because when you're undergoing this transformational process, you don't need certain people anymore. You won't need certain things anymore. There are some things that you really should let go of and start to be grateful of what you brought, what you took with you. What you took with you in your perhaps smaller backpack than the first one that was heavy, but be grateful for the things that you are now able to provide yourself within your life. And I want to say, trust that you can create this new moment in your life. That I want to say you are strong enough, you are really able, you're enough. You don't need all kinds of stuff or people or anything. All you need is you and the choice you make from an authentic part within yourself that loves themselves and loves who you are and the choice that you have made. Support yourself, give yourself like a pat on the back, a daily hug, and say you're good, you're doing good, everything is really good. And this full moon is asking you to let go of the things that you're not bringing. I just want to say that, okay? Because there is still, or I want to say there are still, but even more good things in your life than before. Because now there are only the things that you are bringing, you are wanting to bring. So this is possible if you want it. This is what I'm getting, okay? So let's have a card from the soul beautiful woman. Here, these beautiful cards and advice to you. Just have to put the cards to the side. Please give us an advice. The person that chooses this beautiful stone. I'm a little confused. Are you wanting both of them? I think so. We have 2 cards coming up. All right, so the first one is boundaries. Yeah, these are the things that you are sort of saying goodbye to, right? Card number 24. My clear boundaries allow me to protect myself, nurture my intuitions, and follow my true self. Yeah, there we go, right? So start enjoying whatever you can enjoy. There are so many things in your life that you can feel satisfied by. You can just, like I said in my one of my other readings, I have to channel this again, you know, when you brush your teeth in the morning, it's nice. It's like, I feel so clean in my mouth, and my smell is so minty, right? I feel fresh now. Small things can also be something that you're grateful for. Because when you set boundaries in your life, there can really be some stuff that you've been so using as such a comfort zone for so long, right? And it's so hard to set those boundaries. But when you do it, don't forget that there are still things in your life that you can be grateful for, and there will come even more and more and more, I want to say. And so don't lose hope here, and just trust yourself and the strength that you use to actually come to this place in your life where you were courageous enough to have that transformation. It doesn't mean that everyone is letting go of people or things or stuff. It can also be a state of consciousness within your letting go of, all right? That's what I also have to say, all right? So, but everybody right now in this moment of in time are letting go of something really huge. Okay, so in whatever way we each of us are going through this transformation, okay? And the last card here is 21, your soul's journey. Yeah, because all of us are on a soul's journey. You're not alone, I want to say. It says, living from soul opens me to the magic that exists when I surrender to divine manifestation on its own terms and timing. Yeah. So this is absolutely trusting that your soul's got this, that God in you has it under control. Okay, and your soul's journey is actually very easy if you just listen. And who can you trust more than your own higher self? Who can you trust more? No one you ask, no one, you know, who has a degree in whatever, or is the world's best medium, can tell you better than your own higher self what is going on and where is this soul journey taking you. So I want to say, start listening to your soul, your higher self and your soul here, and trust that your soul has mapped out a beautiful journey for you. Okay. Yeah, so this is what I had to say to you, and yeah, you're letting go of old stuff, and it's okay, and you find, you know, joy in the new stuff that is popping up in your state of consciousness, in your life, perhaps in a practical form or in your whatever, you know. Start being grateful. No matter what's going on, no matter what's happening, no matter who, what, or idiots are standing in your way. Okay? Because this gratefulness is, you know, something that you can lock onto, and it will help you and pull you through. Because it takes you right to your higher self, I want to say. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful full moon, and I'll see you next time. Take care. So this reading is for you if you chose this beautiful stone. All right, so I'll be using my friend Stine Keyholm Andersen's Shadow Self cards here. I really love using them, especially when we're talking about what to let go of in this full moon. Okay, so here we have a card came out, card number 40. It says inner emptiness, inner emptiness. Oh my God. So yeah, definitely let go of that. Okay, let me just channel this. I just want to say, definitely with this card, some of us feels very constricted or bewildered about what to do sometimes in our stomach, in our heart, we feel like there is no choice, there is no explanation, there is no no one to ask, there is and loneliness. So this is definitely an energy of someone who really does have to let go of the I feel like inclination that I'm empty within, I'm sort of nothing within, because none of us are nothing ever within. We are all full. We're fully lit. We're filled up with love. We're filled up with joy. We're filled up with God and creation. And we are directly in our hearts, in our stomachs, whatever, connected directly to source. Okay, so here is definitely an energy that tells me that you really need to take a deep breath right now. Take a deep breath and fill yourself up with that knowledge that you are actually filled with loving light within, and you are so connected to the universe. Take another deep breath and take in the love and the light that's coming to you right now. It tells you that you are part of a God. You are actually a goddess or a god. You are magnificent. You're a master. You are a beautiful soul. You're a creator. Every single step you take, you co-create in this world. All right. So so yeah, Spirit is definitely wanting you to let go of that feeling of inner emptiness, that you are nothing, that you are nothing. Okay. And we have the card Isolation here, to clarify, from Usho Sen. All right, so so definitely these faces look alike. Do you see that? So sad, so out hungered, I want to say. And I really do have a very sad sensation with this energy that's coming in with these two cards here. I really do feel I have to help you see that you're worth so much more than you are allowing yourself to see right now. There's so much light within you. You won't even imagine how much light and strength and power that lies within you. Okay, so I'll take one more card here. Okay, so we have what's the English word for training? It's that someone has taught you how to feel this way. Okay, but look at this card. We have all the sheeps here. Someone taught all the sheeps how to feel about themselves, right? But there you are, just like I said, as a lion, standing amongst the sheep. This lion has been bound up, but the wool of the sheep is sort of falling off the lion's back, right? So Spirit is really wanting to say to you that that what you're shedding right now, this minute, is what everybody else wanted you to be, what everybody else told you was expected of you. And then you started telling yourself that what they said is expected of me. And then you started acting like you should be like that because you expected of yourself. But is it really or truly you that expects this of you, or is it everybody else or someone else, at least, that told you that this is how life is? All right, so I want you to think about, is there a person or a sentence you heard once or whatever that comes to mind? And so this is the sentence or the purpose or the state of consciousness, I want to say, that you should be working on actually erasing from your life, because this is not you. It's not you. And that's why there is a sensation of feeling empty within, okay? It's just and isolated from everybody else, because you don't feel like you are like everybody else, but you feel like perhaps you don't know how to be who you are with everybody else in the world. And there is a loneliness, there is an emptiness, there is just pain, hurt, sorrow, sadness. Okay? I truly understand. I am a woman who was born in academic, intellectual family. Nobody knew anything about what it meant to be a channeler or a clairvoyant, a medium. I had been alone all of my childhood and my youth. I understand completely what you're saying, what you're feeling, and what you have to let go of, right? So, but it's possible, right? Because or else I wouldn't be sitting here and talking to you about my journey and my process. And everybody in my life, my parents, everybody knows what I do now, and they respect me still. Actually, even more than before, because before they were like, what's wrong? She's so hard to get to know. She's so isolating herself. She's so weird. She's so reluctant to join us in our communications or talks. And what's wrong with her? And what was wrong with me was I could see through all their bullshit, right? You know how many rings there are in an onion? They were speaking in the upper part of the onion. Everything was outside almost of the onion. I saw directly into the middle of the onion. Okay. Ooh, that's my son. I'll be back 2 seconds. Sorry, my son has an ear infection, so that's what you heard. I feel like perhaps I should take that into this reading because it could be also a sign from the universe, having him scream here in the middle of our reading, because it feels like to me that someone didn't listen, or everybody didn't listen to who you really are. It could have been you've never felt heard, I want to say. I have to express it that way. Okay, so and now you want to be heard, you want to be known, you want to be authentic in your life. So what I'm getting is let go of the notion that you can't be who you are. Okay, of course you can be who you are. You can be whomever you want to be, right? And practice that slowly, speaking your mind to people you feel comfortable with in the beginning and that you trust. Okay, so let's pull a card from Soul Woman here. These beautiful cards. There is a soul message for you. Sorry, for the TV my son is watching right now. Okay. So your reading got a little interesting. This is my life. I have 3 children. I'm a single mother, so that's sort of, well, my deal. Okay, so you have this card number 44, Inner Guidance System. The best answers always come from calm, radiant place within me. I wait for these with joy. Okay. So I just want to say here that Spirit is taking, they're wanting us to focus on your beautiful soul. This very, very beautiful soul that will just always tell you what to do and how beautiful it is that you are who you are, how uniquely you can be in this world because of the uniqueness. No one else is like you, and this is beautiful. This is so rare, and it's so perfect in all this perfectness, right? So and ask your soul whenever you doubt what to do here, whenever you get insecure, because I used to do it like this way. I used to think about myself in that way. Always go to your soul and your inner guidance system here to ask what feels right to me. And say to yourself just after, and whatever feels right, it's okay, and I'll do it. I will act on it because I can, and it's okay. And this is what my own higher self and my soul really wants me to do. That's what God wants me to do. Be myself and be who I am. Okay? So this was your reading. I'm sorry for the little disturbance, but yeah, sometimes life has a plan. And I feel like I want to say your plan, your life, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So you just live it, right? Like who you are and with your choices. Let your heart guide, let your heart go first. All right, so this is what I had for you, my dear. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you such a beautiful full moon. I'll see you next time. Take care.